Mamma mia, it's a me, Danish. And I'm trapped at home self-quarantining making YouTube videos because of the pandemic. So yeah, I'm pretty sure by now most people are already aware that we're living in a real-life version of Plague Incorporated. Thousands are dying by the minute, it's all over the news, everyone's ransacking the toilet paper aisles. So I thought to myself, hey, a killer virus doesn't come around every day. I should make a video about my self-quarantining experience and how excruciatingly boring it is. I'm also doing this because my mom thought it would be a good video idea. So here it is, Mom. A few weeks back when the first few news updates came up on the internet about the virus, my parents instantly got that instinct that we had to stock up on lots of essentials. That also included the toilet paper. So while I was at home babysitting my two homies, my parents would go out hunting for our next meal. And whenever they came back, they were never going to return empty-handed. They brought back things like pasta, rice, milk, and they even ordered a ton of flour off the internet to make bread and all that jazz. So thanks to them, we had food on the table. But the thing was, they said having this much food meant that we had to ration. Now to me, rationing is a bit of a difficult task. I'm the type of person that would snack in the evening, and trust me, I get hungry a lot. So whenever I had a bowl of cereal in the morning, I would have to think, okay, we're in a ration, so I can't eat too much. We're also in a house of 5, meaning that I also have to save some for others. So perfect. Being locked away because of this virus also means that I get no schoolwork. If I just go on my school's website, you'll see that there is absolutely no work to worry about. It'll just be like a vacation. You know, I guess because I'm going to be here for a while, I should have expected the teachers to give us homework. It's fine though, no harm done. I'm sure it's just a few questions of math and a few questions of English. That's a lot of pages. Uh, oh, oh, It's a good thing I'm a good student because as of today, I got approximately 65% of my work done in the past month, and I only screamed out loud about 3 times. But seriously though, it was a lot of work to mine through. I had a religious essay to do, story writing in English, math assignments every week, and it was a lot to think about. My brain exploded, so I decided to take breaks in between. And while I'm doing each assignment, I'll have the thought in the back of my mind that's telling me that I have to get this done in a certain amount of time, or my teachers will think that I'm lazy and not be bothered to do my work. But I do the work, so that cancels out. On the bright side, at least now I have more time to make YouTube videos and animations, despite anybody watching them. And I'm working hard to try and get at least one animation out a month or two, and maybe a piano video a week or more. So you have that to look forward to, and it'll be plenty of fun making them. Every Friday when I'm supposed to have my piano lesson with my tutor Paul, he comes to our place to teach me and my brother, but now because of the pandemic, we don't get the real life Paul to teach us. We get the virtual one. I'm not sure if that's something people do with their extracurricular activity teachers, but it's just a tad bit harder to connect. Now, I'm not saying that using a device to communicate for a lesson is a bad thing. If anything, I'm glad that in some ways, my teacher is still willing to teach me his wisdom in this dark time. Nonetheless, I'm just glad that I'm learning something while being homestuck. He then proceeded to give us homework for April, which is fine because it was only just listening and writing down what you heard. What if you had to face time for extracurricular activities that are sports related? I know that people aren't actually going to do this, but I find the thought funny. Like take, I don't know, rugby for example. Your coach will just be inside his living room with multiple devices set up around so that each member can be seen, and then he'll start yeeting the ball at the devices and end up breaking the screen. He'll then start rugby tackling a bunch of tripods, and all the other players will just have to watch from their screens as the madness unfolds. Never mind. I take back everything I said. That sounded preposterous. Also, I don't really like people observing me while I do my work because for some strange reason, it will make me feel like I'm doing something wrong and my observer will think that whatever I write down on paper is odd. So whenever I have my brothers staring me down, I'll just turn to them, shoo them away, or stall them for long enough so that they don't notice my work. This method can either involve talking or using my face to fill in their line of sight and convince them there's nothing interesting here. You know, sort of like a murderer. And then you have the one choice of threatening them, which is a method I don't use often. However, there are some exceptions to people observing my work, things like drawing or reading. So here we have my old journal, which I now use for drawing a bunch of different things in, and some of my most recent drawings have been Pokemon. Just so you know, these aren't all the original Pokemon, but they're the Pokemon if they were Mega Evolved and if they were angry at the same time, while evolving. So here we have a Chaos Swampert, which is the type I'm going to give for the Mega Mega Evolution. And there's a Chaos Gengar, Metagross, Gardevoir, Greninja, and of course, Salamence. Then if we flick to the next pages, I drew some Gladiator and Tortoise, and this is what happens when I let my mind wander while drawing. I also made this piano video that I was planning to upload on April Fool's Day, but I couldn't because my parents disapproved of it. So I'm just going to show it here now. You can really tell that I was bored while making this. So I planned to upload the video just before April Fool's Day ended, but I ended up having an argument with my parents about making and uploading it. After about 15 minutes of my screaming and persuasion, I got my dad to record me while I got to do all of the editing. But I sadly didn't get to upload it because my parents said that I would lose subscribers, and my mom wouldn't advertise my channel on her 50k plus follower Instagram account. You said that we could upload the video! Yeah, but if you upload it, you'll lose subscribers. Dad, it's a joke. It's for April Fools. Well, I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's funny either. It's a joke! Fine, upload the video and I'll stop advertising you on my Instagram. I don't want to advertise useless videos. It's a joke. And then after that, I showed them both my idea of crazy flickering and loud noises. And then we all apologized for the misunderstanding and everybody was happy. The things a lockdown can do to us. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the video here. I hope it wasn't too short. I hope everybody stays inside during this lockdown. And I hope we can get through this. But wait, you forgot to say the important life lesson at the end of the video. Oh yeah, I guess I did. What I learned throughout this entire lockdown is that you have to be grateful for what you have. And save food, because one day, you may never know if there's going to be a crazy plague outside stealing lives. I also learned that if you stick together with your loved ones, you can get through this. Hello everyone! Did you miss me? Actually, no, wait, don't answer that question. You probably didn't miss me. I know everybody's out and about doing different things. A lot of people have lost their jobs and people have died because of the current event. But I deeply hope that everybody out there is doing okay. Let's just stay inside, wash our hands, cover our mouths, put on that face mask, and together we can beat this virus very slowly, but I bet one day we can do this. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, stay noted.